Hello, I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor, but also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. And today we have with us Dr. Mehta.
Hi, so happy to be here. So I'm a GP.
Yes.
And I have a specialization in medical aesthetics, and so love everything skincare and beauty actually. Yes. So I'm very privileged to be here today.
Oh, thank you so much. So today we're going to be talking about our best beauty buys. So skincare, but also a bit of makeup as well. And so it's quite interesting actually, the things that we pulled out, the things that we would consider almost like essential for our wardrobes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I am in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single YouTube video. So when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. So you know you can comment and ask me questions. You can also ask me questions on Instagram or on TikTok at Dr. Vanita Rattan, and also for Dr. Mehta.
Yes, I'm on Instagram, DRSMEHTA.
And I'll put the link here as well for you. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
So my first product, and this is not because I'm here and it's Dr. V, it is Inzincable, okay? Because everyone knows how much I love my sunscreen.
Yeah.
And to find one that I actually reach for every single day is amazing. So again, non-sponsored, not an ad. I have bought all my Inzincable so far. She might give me a free one today.
I'll give a free one today.
But yeah, love it. So the things I love about it, light formulation, looks great under makeup. I have it on today. I have it on every day. And you know, the biggest compliment my sister said to me the other day, I love that sunscreen. She's a fusspot.
Seriously?
So, yeah.
That's like the best.
That's
you know,
the best compliment when it's your mum or your sister saying it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just, and it's my recommendation.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel so much better. So I am really loving this, and yeah.
Oh, so glad. Do you know, I got my dad the other day, he messaged me, and you know your parents are super critical.
Yes.
They're, especially Asian parents.
They mean well.
They do. They're coming from a loving place, but they are really harsh with their criticism. And my dad, he orders like in bulk Insinkable. So he's like, but obviously my parents get everything for free, right? Yeah. So they like send me 10 Insinkables, and they just get them shipped over. And my dad, like he used to use, you know, he's really into skincare, and
Wow.
I learned all my
okay, that should be expected anyway, but
he is like another level. I've learned so much from him, and he's a genius, like the genius mind plus a doctor. So the two together is, I love bouncing ideas from him. But when we created Inzincable, when he said that was the best sunscreen he'd ever used, I was like, I'm done. I'm like, no matter what, after this.
Life is complete. And you know, like, I love my beauty and my skincare, so I will always like be looking for things to try, and it's just one that I keep coming back to.
Okay, I'm glad.
So it has to be, and I featured it in my Nadine's Best Beauty Buys as well.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's completely aside from, you know,
I hope you guys are enjoying Inzincable. Write down below if you are, so it'd be really good to get your feedback.
Yeah,
right.
We need you to do a tinted one.
Oh yes, I know. So I'm working on it. We are, so right now I'm working on 2 sunscreens. I know. So basically working on 2. One is the body sunscreen, which I'm really loving. And then the tinted matte sunscreen for acne skin.
Oh, wow.
I'm failing at. No, it's really
amazing.
I know it's still coming out with a white cast. And this is, I think I'm on my 10th iteration at the moment. I've been working on it for 2 years, and it's still, it goes on brown, and then as soon as it sets with a white cast, and it's that zinc. What it is zinc gives you usually between 17 to 18% of zinc in a product. Imagine like white chalk.
Yeah.
Now you're saying, right, I want to get this white chalk, and I want to make the white chalk invisible.
Disappear.
But now with this was hard enough as it is, but there's nothing else interacting with this. When I put tint in with it, you would think that the tint is covering the zinc, but it's not. It's almost setting together, especially because you're trying to make it matte. And so this white cast is forming, which is I'm struggling with, and no one in the world has managed to do an SPF 50 tinted mineral sunscreen without a white cast. Like
Dr. V is on it.
I'm working on. Actually, you know, I lie. I think one person has done a really good job. That's Color Science. I do actually like Color Science.
I like Color. Yeah, I tend to like mix a couple of them. You know, the bronze and
don't
the
mix them. Oh no, not together at the same time.
Oh really?
Not at the same time.
Oh really?
No, don't. So
the tinted ones.
No,
the bronze and the glow.
Yeah, because basically this is something that a lot of people do actually. We should talk about this.
Yeah.
The reason is when they test them individually, even down to the packaging. When we had to test the Inzincable, we had to make sure that it wasn't the SPF wasn't being changed by the packaging. You do compatibility even on this. Wow. So then when you mix two different formulations together, it's a completely different rating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so even though you really want to, just layering is fine. Mixing you want to avoid, basically. Fine. Yeah. Moving on to my ones, which is acne side. So if you have acne, I highly recommend this. So I would say I have a spot, use the benzoyl peroxide 5% directly onto the spot. I literally had one here 2 days ago. I've been popping this on and it's gone. Yeah, it goes. Yeah. This is great because you're poisoning the P. acnes bacteria with oxygen. That's how this works. So everyone should have one of these tubes in their counters for the when
Definite
you
must
have it. Yeah, for the hormonal acne spot. Yeah. So I'll just show you what it looks like. So you want basically 5% benzoyl peroxide, leave on, or you can go up to 10% as the wash, if it's wash off. Okay, here we go. So it's just a little white spot like that. Pop it on. So onto your finger, clean finger, onto the spot itself, and leave it.
Literally
so rub it a bit.
Carried me through my teenage years. Yeah. I had like T-zone.
You've got great skin.
Oh,
let's not talk about it. I know. The same. Like no. It's terrible.
One pigment.
I know.
No, but honestly, so the only thing with that is it can stain your bed sheets.
Yeah. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
See, people say that, and I've seen it on other people's. But maybe mine. Maybe your light sheets.
You've just got nicer quality bed sheets.
Do you know, I've got like kids, and they just ruin my bed. So let's not talk about that. What's your next product that you'd like to talk about?
So I am going to talk about another of my one of my beauty heroes, and I think I've introduced you to this today. So this is the Derma GF5 serum. It's a growth factor serum, so it's got 5 unique growth factors that are bioidentical to human placenta growth factors. Okay. And I love it. You know when your skin just feels a bit knackered and dry and irritated, you follow all your retinol advice and actives advice, and sometimes it just doesn't go together. So this is great at healing. Yeah. So the regeneration, hydration. I've also got like quite sort of crepey sort of dryness under my eyes. And this
helps with that.
Yeah, I use it as a serum. So this is my empty. You can try and see if there's anything.
There's not much left. So the ingredients in here, I like this. It's fragrance free. Second ingredient is glycerin. I love that it's got a number of peptides in it, which is good. I love ferment, folic acid ferment. So ferment's always great. Look for that. Make sure it's high up on the INCI. I've got sodium hyaluronate, acetyl hexapeptide, which is anti-aging. Yeah. Plus it's fragrance free and no essential oils or denatured alcohol. So I love it, and I would recommend this post microneedling. Yeah. As well.
Great for sort of healing, calming down the redness, post laser, all of that. So yeah.
In fact, you should probably. How much was this? Was it expensive?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just use it in really
use it
small
amount.
amount.
It is expensive, but that's because it's, you know, like you said, when you're using something high quality. Yeah. Yeah, it's 100 and something, but don't quote me.
But then only use it if you're like post procedure, you know, post something.
It is an indulgence.
Yeah, it's an indulgence. So it's not every day. No. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to my next one, which is for a damaged skin barrier. So I've got a couple of products I'd recommend. I really like this one. This is the La Roche-Posay Lipicar. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Let me see if I can get a little bit out for you. Yeah. So it's quite fatty, which is nice.
So nice.
Really great for children as well. So a lot of kids have eczema. Yeah. I would highly recommend this product. Yeah. It is a bit expensive. I think this is coming in about...
it's quite a big bottle.
It's a big bottle, but you know, for children, people tend to want cheap and cheerful. But so it is more if they have eczema and you don't mind spending the money. The next one I really like is the Eucerin Urea Repair, which is great if you've also got a damaged skin barrier.
I love that one.
Have you tried it?
Yeah. I think urea is a bit of an unsung hero. I agree. Don't you think? It's like a great hydrator. Yeah.
So again, just to show you what it looks like.
Yeah, beautiful.
There we go. And it's really nice on the skin.
Really nice, isn't it? And it's not sticky.
It's not sticky.
Like all of the products that we've recommended aren't sort of sticky and lying on there and giving you that sheen. I know I look a bit sheeny, but it's...
You don't! She's the biggest critic. Our own biggest critic. No, I love it. So these two, if you've got damaged skin barrier, these are my buys.
The other product I really like is by MZ Skin. So I feel really bad. I feel like I'm doing like the luxurious high-end side of things. But you know,
it's good. A lot of people ask for it.
Yeah. And it's like these two beautiful golden things that go under your eyes. Yeah. So whenever I'm getting ready for a party, event, and I have an extra 20 minutes
Yeah.
or so. Just pop it in, pop it on under your eyes, do your eye makeup, and literally you just feel so plumpy and hydrated afterwards. So it's the MZ Hydra Bright mask, under eye mask. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, shall I go through the inky on that as well?
Yes, this is
let's do the inky.
This is the important bit. Let's see if it's Dr. V approved.
So second ingredient, so the reason why we do like masks is because it's an occlusive. So any actives in here are going to be trapped on the skin and no water's being evaporated. So you just have better penetration of the actives. So second ingredient here is glycerin. We have niacinamide, panthenol, which is anti-inflammatory, centella asiatica, so that's also quite soothing on the skin. It has hydrolyzed collagen, but don't forget the collagen in here is as a humectant rather than to actually stimulate collagen. And it's fragrance free, so I really like it. But if you want a cheap dupe for this, what I would do is use your moisturizer. Like even Cera-Pep, like even the Cera-Pep moisturizer has got your ceramides, peptides, niacinamide, humectants, the same ingredients. But on top of that, I would then use something like cling film.
Ooh, good idea.
Just on that area as a cheap and cheerful way of occluding the area.
Love it.
Yeah, so I think that's just something you can do if you just kind of want to get that boost and you don't want to invest too much money.
Yeah.
It's just something you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to talk about something a little bit cheap and cheerful. So I love my eye makeup.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the Rimmel waterproof kohl.
Yeah.
You can do your adjustments so you can see it. We can link it. But basically, I love my wings, and sometimes you want that sort of smoky winged effect.
Yeah.
I need waterproof because I've got hooded eyes. Love it.
Good.
Stays on, gives you that intense sort of kajal look.
Yeah.
And then again, sticking with the eyes, the last product is this Victoria Beckham eyeshadow stick.
Yeah.
So pretty. This is in the color Pecan. There you go. Again, we can link it. But like, it's so pretty. It's like this lovely color. Stays on.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want a little bit of, like, literally,
Ooh, nice. Okay.
it's just there. It's still there. Literally just a little bit under the eyes for a bit of a shadow without that sort of intense kajal look.
I'll try that.
So yeah,
I love. So we get asked a lot about skin. I get asked a lot about makeup and what makeup is good for the skin. So right now there's not a huge amount, to be honest, because generally speaking, the color cosmetics formulator is different. It's a completely different job to the skincare cosmetic formulator. So basically, we don't really have much of a hybrid at the moment, and it's something I potentially am looking into. It's a huge investment if we go down that route, and I feel like we've, in the last year and a half, we've launched 35 products.
Amazing.
It's just like, it blows my mind.
Mind-blowing,
yeah,
honestly.
like most companies will release maybe 2 products a year, and I feel like I've worked like 10 years in the space of a year and a half.
Like a year and a half. Yeah,
So
we were
it's
just
a lot.
talking about this. It's all thanks to COVID, isn't it?
I think
like, silver linings.
Silver lining, I think we went through a lot of, like we all went through hell during COVID.
Yeah.
Definitely hurt us a lot. I think one thing that came out of this was actually being able to create a community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Create community, be able to talk to each other, learn from each other.
Yeah.
And then I could create products that you were asking me to make, which was so nice. The first time ever we democratized skincare. First time ever that the consumers themselves could say, no, we want this and we want this and we want this all together like this. Like, no, go and make it. There's a first time we could do that.
Absolutely.
And, I can't take that for granted. So I'm so grateful. This is my thank you to you guys, by the way.
I'm waiting for the skincare range. It's so funny. I walked in with my makeup bag and Dr. V was like, that has fragrance in it. That's not good for you. That's not good for you.
So
I was like, please, can you just give me a list of makeup that I should use?
I know, I'm terrible. Do you know what? I should be less judgmental. And
love it. We need that honesty, don't we? We need to be pointed in the right direction. Like I was just saying to you earlier, that during lockdown, my learning came from as well as so I was doing my degree in medical aesthetics. But it doesn't cover skincare and things. It doesn't, And so I just love learning from your YouTube channel. It was literally an oracle of knowledge.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means so much to me. When we first started, I also didn't think that anyone would care. Like, would you really care if I'm reading through ingredients lists?
Yeah.
Like, who cares about this? But then I saw Hyram doing it, and Hyram was going through the inky, and people were interested. That was a shock to me. I couldn't believe it. So I thought, hold on. okay, I'm glad he's doing an amazing job, but who's doing this for skin of color? Because we actually need complete different criteria. And so actually it's massively thanks to Hyrum to even inspire me to do this. And then people like Koshal and Susan Yarrow who just had my back and said, do it. Yeah, like you've got this.
Contributors.
Honestly, I just think we all need to support each other. If you want to start a channel, start a channel. You've got this too.
She's so encouraging. I literally spent the afternoon with her and she was like, just do it.
Just do it. You've got this. We've all got this. Okay, so moving on to my next thing, which are my vitamin A's. So the retinols. So as I talk a lot about Paula's choice, so I always say go for your retinols that are 0.1 to 0.5% range. This is 0.3% retinol. And you'll notice your retinols tend to come out.
I really like that one.
Yeah, it's nice and fatty. It's not irritating. And it's at the correct percentage. It's an airless pump and it's in combination with other antioxidants. So that's what we're looking for. So that's my first vitamin A. My second vitamin A, which I was really surprised to see, was from Fab Skin Lab. That's this one. And it's a 0.25% retinol. You turn it. And again, it's an airless pump.
Yellow.
I really like it. Very, very yellow. And of course, the third one for me is because retinol is fine, but retinaldehyde works 11 times faster. I combined retinol plus retinaldehyde in an antioxidant power serum with vitamin C, again in an airless pump. This one comes out actually as a pale yellow gel. And is non-irritating. So this is, I'm even happy for you to use this after I exfoliate to glow with mandelic and lactic acid, because that's a very gentle exfoliator and this is a very gentle vitamin A, but works faster than retinol. So literally just made that for my own face. But
and she's sharing it with us finally. And I love that it's got, you know, your antioxidants as well. So power packed. Do you feel like you're getting more?
Do you?
Yeah.
Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
It's like she used to hear it from me.
No, do you know, it really, because you know, when you do it on yourself, you're doing it on a husband, you know, that's one thing. But you know, you hear it from real people with real, you know, I've actually gone and bought it and used it. You're invested and you tend to be more critical if you've spent money on something, you know. So then that's like everything for me to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Please do come and follow us on Instagram as well.
DRSMEHTA.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's been incredible. And I've learned so much.
Oh,
really loved it.
I'm glad. Thank you so much, guys. And whatever you want me to do a video on next, write it down below and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.